for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Tua now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of
defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he locates Walker, complete. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Seattle.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 12-yard line.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
The Ravens' all-time leading passer by a mile. Plenty of arm strength. Plenty of toughness, great leadership skills. Joe Flacco can make every throw that's expected of an NFL quarterback, and then some. Definitely a pocket passer, though. Not great mobility.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Flacco. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Flacco sacked.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Holiday, incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Pretty move. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brought down by Eric Berry. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Tua. He's going deep for Brown.
Yards to go.
This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st.
Falcons, nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing out the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Another man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flacco's throw there complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd. Flacco from midfield, and he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Alvin Kamara, Pro Bowler in all 3 of his NFL seasons.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's another Falcon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second
To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Returnable for Dorsett.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Complete to number 29.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass intended for Marquise Brown.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then two more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on second down, Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Alvin
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Marquise Brown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw complete to Dorsett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Kamara.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A 10th carry for Kamara. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Kamara on the carry.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
from the gun, Flacco. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
first down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Here's Flacco. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
7-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Seahawks.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Once more, it's Flacco. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. It's caught, Shepard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's another Falcons. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Kamara trying again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The ball carrier.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Flacco from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. Makes it 14-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And
the goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Down at the 42-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He gets it quickly to Galladay, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
They'll run it with Kamara, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
17. Seahawks 10.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 20.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Over the middle to Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he fires one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Falcons.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to
Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Flacco. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Flacco from midfield.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Flacco to throw here on 3rd down.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Flacco. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. They run it again with Kamara, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Alvin Kamara.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run. This is Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
An extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Returnable for Dorsett. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 24-17. At time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's complete to Parker, left side. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And again, it's Tagovailoa, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 2 and a throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running with Kamara. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Falcons, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.